COVID-19, no pre-departure RT-PCR for those fully vaccinated in 82 countries. New travel guidelines from Govt of India. Hijab bans in schools violate religious freedom. The US on Karnataka row. Biden tells US citizens to leave Ukraine, saying the military wouldn't rescue them. Married to Ranbir in my head for many years, Alia Bhatt in a latest interview. Get a sneak peek into AMITABH's Jhund and Yami Gautam's A Thursday. Teaser out. And in our viral video section, Frenchman takes Kacha Badam international. Hello and welcome to 20 Stars Fatavat News. I'm your host Namita. This is one place where you get news related to politics, sports, current affairs, entertainment and local Atlanta. All this coming up for you, but before that, if you are watching us on YouTube, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like the video. And so now, without any further ado, let's start. India's Ministry of Health and Family Welfare has released a new set of protocols and SOPs for international travelers, airlines and all points of entry, airports, seaports and land border, under which effective February 14th, there will be a uniform health protocol applicable to all international travelers. Travelers entering India would have to upload a self-declaration form on Air Suvidha. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare along with a copy of RT-PCR report within 72 hours or certificate of full vaccination. 2% of the passengers of the flight will be randomly selected for screening. However, the government has removed the requirement for quarantine unless tested positive during random screening. A reciprocal agreement for recognition of vaccination certificates between India and 82 named countries has been released. And the at-risk doesn't exist anymore for any country, with rules being uniform for all countries. These include Australia, Canada, Hong Kong, Maldives, New Zealand, Netherlands, Qatar, Singapore, Switzerland, the UK and the USA. China and UAE are among those not on the list of 82 countries. Have you been to Global Mall lately? If not, then you are missing out on traditional Indian food, ethnic dresses, latest jewelry and much more. So, what are you waiting for? Soon visit Global Mall at Norcross. A US government body that monitors and reports a religious freedom abroad has criticized Karnataka amid the road over Muslim students' demand for wearing hijab on campus. Rashad Hussain, the ambassador at large for International Religious Freedom or IRF, tweeted, "Hijab bans in schools violate religious freedom," referring to the controversy in Karnataka that has prompted the state government to keep schools and colleges shut till the High Court completes looking into petitions on the hijab ban. The protest that began last week against a hijab ban in one government-run college in the coastal town Udupi spread to many other institutions where girls wearing hijabs were not allowed entry. As saffron scarf-wearing students launched country protests, violence at one college forced the police to fire tear gas to control the flare-up. India is yet to respond to Mr. Hussain's comment on the hijab row in Karnataka.
Of India, you can find all kinds of gems, stones, beads, pearls, jewelry, all at affordable rates and under one roof at Beats After Beats.
The US isn't planning a military operation to help its citizens leave Ukraine, President Biden says, and they should do so on their own. American citizens should leave now, Biden said as Russia amasses a military force around its neighbor. Biden made the remark in an interview with NBC News' Lester Holt, who asked him what kind of scenarios would prompt a US rescue mission if Russia invaded. A military-run evacuation would be extremely complicated, Biden said, including the challenge of locating US citizens in Ukraine.
On behalf of simply evacuating Americans.
No, how do you do that? How do you even find them? This is not like, I'm hoping that if in fact he's foolish enough to go in, he's smart enough not to in fact do anything that would negatively impact on American citizens. That's what I've asked is American citizens should leave now. We're dealing with one of the largest armies in the world. This is a very different situation and things could go crazy quickly.
The US State Department issued a level 4 do not travel advisory for Ukraine on Thursday, saying US citizens in Ukraine should depart now via commercial or private means. In large part because of the high threat of Russian military action, the advisory also mentioned Ukraine's very high level of COVID-19 cases. Russia has positioned around 140,000 troops near its border with Ukraine and in Crimea, according to Russian media. Putin's military is currently conducting what's being called its largest exercise since the Cold War in joint maneuvers with Belarus. Russia has also sent warships into the Black Sea for naval exercises, raising fears of a potential blockade or invasion. Alia Bhatt has adorably worn her heart on her sleeves ever since making her romance with Brahmastra co-star Ranbir Kapoor public. She was typically frank when speaking to NDTV this week. First, however, the backstory. Ranbir made headlines after telling film critic Rajiv Masand in 2020 that had it not been for the pandemic, he and Alia would have married.
First time we did an interview, I think it was 13 years ago, before your first movie came out even. I remember you saying that I want to be married by 32 and have kids by 34. I think that was the original plan. Now you missed that deadline.
Was it?
I think
by 6 years.
6 years or something. Now again, these are not things that one can really plan to the T, but are you closer to achieving that goal?
Well, I think it would have already been sealed if the pandemic had not hit our lives. But I don't want to jinx it by saying anything. You know, I want to kind of tick mark that goal very soon in my life.
Reminded of Ranbir's comment by NDTV, Alia agreed that COVID had played spoil sport with couples' wedding plans. She also added, wedding or no wedding, she is married to Ranbir in her head and has been for years.
If it was not for the lockdown, you all would have been married by now.
I'm already married to him in my head.
In your head.
Yeah, and I think I was married to him in my head for a long time. But yeah, I think he's not wrong. I think it's definitely, but everything happens for a reason.
Right.
And I feel like the timing of even when we get married it's all going to work out in all the right and beautiful way.
The talented team behind Jhund, one of the most awaited and intriguing films of 2022, has released the exciting teaser of The Entertainer. The story behind one of the most inspiring tales of India will be brought to life with megastar Mr. AMITABH Bachchan in the lead. Helmed by Nagraj Manjule, who gave us the blockbuster Sairat, the film's official teaser video gives audiences a glimpse into the world of the notorious team and their interesting journey. Jhund is also set to release in cinemas on 4th November 2022.
कोलाबा पुलिस स्टेशन बोला।
मैं कोलाबा के लिटिल डॉट्स प्ले स्कूल से बात कर रही हूँ। नैना जायसवाल, यहाँ की टीचर। मैंने 16 बच्चों को हॉस्टेज बना लिया और मेरी कुछ डिमांड्स हैं। मैं एसीपी कैथरीन अल्वारेस बोल रही हूँ। घर में और कौन कौन है? मेरी हेल्पर सावित्री और एक बच्ची का ड्राइवर। नैना, लिसन टू मी। नो, यू लिसन टू मी। मुझे जावेद खान से बात करनी है एंड यू आर 1 आवर।
हेलो नैना, क्या चाहिए आप?
5 करोड़ हो
जाएगा। उसके बाद आप बच्चों को छोड़ दोगे?
सिर्फ एक बच्चा बाहर है, 1 घंटा 5 करो।
16 बच्चों को हॉस्टेज ले लिया है। What is going on? नैना पागल हो गई है क्या?
नैना से बात करनी है प्लीज।
गोविंद,
कर क्या रही हो? बच्चों के चिथड़े उड़ जाएंगे कहती।
Back off, जावेद। तुम्हारी हरकतें बता रहे हैं कि तुम पागल हो।
रियली? तो मेरा असली पागलपन अब देखना। और अगर पुलिस ने मेरी डिमांड्स नहीं मानी, हर 1 घंटा एक बच्चा मरेगा इन एन अल्फाबेटिकल ऑर्डर।
अब देखना यह है कि जीत किसकी होगी, पुलिस की या नैना के पागलपन की।
मीडिया में मुंह कौन खोला? ये क्या खेल खेल रही हो नैना? सब कुछ एक साथ क्यों नहीं बता रही हो?
I want to speak to the Prime Minister of India.
क्या कहा?
फिर से बोलूं?
मैम, इस हॉस्टेज सिचुएशन मामले में आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगे?
क्या आपने नैना से बात की?
अगर उन्होंने मुझसे बात नहीं की तो अगले बच्चे की मौत की जिम्मेदार हमारी माननीय प्रधानमंत्री होंगी।
Keep the commandos on standby.
साले, क्या छुपा रहा है तू नैना के बारे में?
I am not a puppet.
जावेद खान, मैंने कहा था ना, A for आकाश।
If you have any kind of presence on social media, chances are you have seen more instances of friends and celebrities alike dancing on Kacha Badam. Bhuban Bidekar, a peanut seller from West Bengal's Birbhum district, became a viral sensation earlier this year with his peppy jingle Kacha Badam sparkling the trending dancing challenge. The trend has now crossed borders and gone international. French dancer Jika put up a new reel on his Instagram page nailing the song's steps. In under a week, the video has gone viral, capturing the attention of Desi netizens.
বাদাম বাদামে দাদা কাঁচা বাদাম আমার কাছে নেই কবু ভাজা বাদাম আমার কাছে পাবে শুধু কাঁচা বাদাম তাই হাসে পালো মাথা চিড়া তুলি দিয়ে নিয়ে যাওয়া সিন কাঁচা বাদামে বুবু আছে প্রচুর ভিটামিন মাথা চিড়া তুলে সিটি করলে চুরি মালা দিয়ে মোবাইলে বডি ভাঙা দিয়ে বাদাম মোবাইলে বডি গুলো 10 টাকা দাম 5 টাকা দাম পায়ে চূড়া হাতে বালা থাকে যদি সিটি গলেছেন দিয়ে যাবেন তাতে সমান সমান বাদাম বাদাম পায়ে চূড়া হাতে বালা থাকে যদি সিটি গলেছেন দিয়ে যাবেন তাতে সমান সমান বাদাম পাবেন বাদাম বাদাম দাদা কাঁচা বাদাম আমার কাছে নাই তো বুবু ভাজা বাদাম মাথা চিড়া তুলে সিটি গলে চুরি মালা দিয়ে মোবাইলে বডি ভাঙা দিয়ে বাদাম মোবাইলে বডি গুলো 5 টাকা দাম পায়ে তুড়া হাতের বালা থাকে যদি সিটি গলেছেন দিয়ে যাবেন তাতে সমান সমান তোমরা বাদাম পাবেন বাদাম বাদামে দাদা কাঁচা বাদাম আমার কাছে নাই গো বুবু ভাজা বাদাম আমার কাছে পাবে শুধু কাঁচা বাদাম।
Well, that's all in this bulletin. Hope you like it. If you do, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Till next time, this is your host Namita signing off. Bye-bye.